PLA. So that is something that I would be for. But absolutely, I mean, I can't imagine Donald Trump being president. The terrible rhetoric that he's using, the disgusting things he's saying about women, his racist, xenophobic remarks are just unacceptable and beneath the office of president. But going back to the original question about immigration, immigration is something that is I think the biggest example of the failure of Congress. Immigration reform is something that needs to be passed and needs to be passed yesterday. I mean, we have 11 million people in this society who need to get out of the shadows and be contributing members of our society who want to work, who want to send their kids to school and create businesses and provide jobs. So we need to work very hard to make sure that we are finally getting something done, and we need to elect more Democrats who will actually go to Congress and want to fight hard to make sure that we can represent people. America was built on immigrants and those seeking a better life, and there is no reason now why we have to stop what our founding fathers actually wanted us to be.
And Steve.
Colleen brought up the issue of PLAs, or project labor agreements, and there's a lot of debate about those right now. There always is. I will tell you, I think that they're a positive thing for the workers in this community, in this state, and in this country. And they create, number one, safer workplaces. They allow for more training. They get projects done on budget and on time. There's such a positive thing that we owe it to a Republican governor that PLAs are applied to state projects. Governor Pataki signed the first executive order in the state of New York allowing PLAs in state projects, and every governor thereafter has done that as well. And we can thank President Obama in 2009 for his executive order applying them to federal projects. But back to immigration. Listen, Trump's nuts. The one thing I hope he does is get a lot of Democrats elected, all right? But this idea of a wall is ridiculous for so many reasons. Let's talk about, number one, the impracticality of it, all right? Number one, it would be unbelievably expensive. Number two, to round up 14 million people and deport them can't be done. I believe that people who are living here and they're paying taxes and they're working hard and they're not committing crimes and they've been here a while should have a pathway to legality. It's that simple. Because any other answer won't work. And it's just fundamental fairness. We don't need to build a wall. In fact, a lot of people don't know this. The Republicans sure as heck won't tell you. Immigration from Mexico in 2015, the last full year, is negative. Yeah. More Mexicans are going home than are coming here. If Trump gets elected, well, geez, they'll all be gone, right? So why would we build a wall? Why? It doesn't make sense. We should take that money and build solar panels. That's what we should do.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, Eric, 1 minute rebuttal.
That we in Central New York have many people who are migrant labor, who are working in the fields, who are people. I will say that we devalue people all the time. They are devalued. They have kids who were born in this country, who want to go to school in this country. They are oftentimes locked into living in sharecropping-like situations where they don't have access to a car and they don't have access to opportunities that we take for granted. So the piece I would say here is, well, I mean to be too corny, but I mean it. We're all God's children. And we ought to be treating children from around the world like our own. And what we're doing in this area is disgracing people, calling Mexicans rapists, offering to register Muslims. This has to stop. We need a good immigration policy.
Colleen?
I think I'm
My 4 children are Mexican American, so I feel very strongly about this for that reason as well. But, Eric made a good point, and I want to expound on it a little bit more. We're all God's children, and we need to look out for everybody. And, we talked earlier tonight about the Fair Labor Standard Act and how we have the benefit of the 40-hour